Now, as we move on through implementing the keywords into our website, it's important to understand the page structures that we're going to encounter and how to deal with them. The page structures are also important to the search engines. As they download the code, they also analyze the code based on the structures that appear in the programming. When we look at the navigation of the website, that is noted in the code, and it's very easy for the search engines to see that. And so when we talk about adding keywords into the navigation, what we want to look for is making sure that we're using the proper words to explain what people are going to find in an understandable and clear way. The headers. Headers are like headlines. And just like a newspaper, there's typically a big headline and then a lot of subheadlines that are about the same size. We can determine the size of these headers and the importance by noting them as an H1 for our primary headline, H2 for a subheading, H3 for a minor heading, and so on. H1, H2, and H3 are the typical headings. The footer typically has links to other pages within the website and what I call the housekeeping links, ways to contact the company, important information, address, and phone number. Again, the search engine is able to easily identify the footer and the information contained because it's repeated on every single page of the website. That's why it's called the footer, and so the search engines treat the links differently in the footer than they would in the navigation, and they also treat links differently that are on the content of the page because those are what are considered editorial content. Links in the footer and navigation are considered navigational links, and they're treated differently because they're repeated on every single page. It's more of a utility. The content block. When we talk about content, this is what we're after. It's the words on the page, the content that's listed, the content that has the keywords and explains the information about our company. Links on the page. Again, we're looking to see how we link to other information, and as I said, the links on the page carry a high level of relevance because they're editorial, meaning we're writing about content and we're linking to the appropriate detail that will give the user the information that they need. Rather than being structured within the navigation, this is structured within the content, which provides a contextual means of finding additional information. And then also any multimedia, video, images, podcasts, anything that is beyond the standard text method of communicating information. Your media can be optimized using keywords as well. So when evaluating our pages, it's good to know the page structures and how we can utilize each of these things to put keywords in relevant areas on the site and use them as a way of communicating clear information not only to the searcher, but to the search engine. And all of these things can be viewed separately by the search engines and evaluated separately, but they're all tools for our disposal in utilizing keywords throughout our content to make our website more relevant and more clear.